All right, we are going to get started here. Hello, hello, hello. It's Montina here, and I am super excited to be able to offer these virtual live sessions. And no worries if you don't have questions or haven't submitted your questions yet, because I always have questions from entrepreneurs that reach out to me about their businesses. So today we're going to talk specifically about certifications during this live support, and any other questions that come up, I will also be sharing them as well. So I'll get women. Well, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Montina Young Frazier. That's me. And I have a company, and my company is CIA Media Group. And we are a digital marketing video production company. I have also transitioned that into teaching small businesses really in the traditional space how to leverage certifications and get contracts. Okay. And you might think like, well, why do I advocate so much for certifications? It's because I don't have time to vet people's businesses to see if they're really truly in business. Certifications legitimize businesses. So kind of think of it like my guilty pleasure, paternity court. Paternity court, the DNA doesn't lie. Your certification does not lie. So I know or am confident that if a company is certified, then they've already been vetted. Their business is in order, their taxes are in order, their registration is in order, their annual bylaws, everything's in order. So they've already been properly vetted. And that's my goal within my business, is to help these businesses that have already been vetted get more business. So I had someone ask me recently, and hello to everyone, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. But I had a question recently from someone that wanted information on becoming a woman minority business and the certification to help their business. And their business specifically was in the esthetician space, again, the spa space. I'm like, well, how are you going to leverage the certification? So I know all over the internet, I just actually saw a post on LinkedIn that said the Navy has over $900 billion in spend, which is a lot. I mean, I think they may have meant to put million, but we're all led to believe that they are procuring, they are buying what we're selling. And this is where my frustration comes in when it comes to small businesses. Everyone's like, they buy pencils and papers. Okay, they do buy pencil and paper. But did you know, more than likely, Staples or an Office Depot or even a mom and pop shop that's been dealing with pencils and pens for years is probably already procuring that to the government. They do buy everything. But why would they buy it from you if you're just starting out? So I like low barriers to entry. When I talk about local, I talk about county, I talk about cities, I talk about federal, I talk about corporations. Okay. So there are so many ways to get business. So again, which certification is right for you? It really depends. Don't get certified just to get certified. Now, if you want to legitimize your business, like I speak about a lot, then I definitely would recommend you getting certified, because it's really going to help your business. So let me look here and see if there are any questions that we have. I'm going to be doing this live every single week. It's on my calendar, because I could talk about business all day long. It is my favorite thing to talk about. It's what I enjoy the most to talk about, and I can always think up something to talk about as it relates to business. So since I don't have any questions submitted yet, I'm going to talk about my local chamber and how you can get involved with your local chamber. But I'm going to also, I want to help you think about your long-term strategy within your business. Many of us are thinking about business and we have a one-to-one model. That means that you get on the phone and you try to sell me. I'm a one-time, I might be a lifetime value client. So I go to Pilates, I go to my chiropractor, and I intend to go forever because I want to keep my body in most optimum shape. Well, what does that mean? It just means that I am going, but the lifetime value for me at, let's just say my Pilates is $135 a month. Actually, they offer a discount if I pay more. So that's $1,620. Now, if I decide to stay for 5 years, the lifetime value of me as a client is $8,100. Okay. So what's the lifetime value? There is some value there. So that's how you want to think about it in your business. Are you going to sell to me one time, or are you going to keep selling to me over and over and over? But when you're attending these networking events and you're meeting people, you might get one sell here, one sell there. That sounds good. But what if you could get a 12-month contract so that you're not just selling to me that one time? How can you increase the cash flow in your business? That's what's most important. So when you're going to these meetings and you're meeting, again, people for the first time, how can you make it to where, okay, I can sell them one time, but how can I get an opportunity where I can actually speak to a lot of entrepreneurs or a lot of people, not entrepreneurs, but whatever it is that you're selling, you can speak to a group of people. That's where MLMs are really, really smart, because they're like, yeah, you could talk to your family and friends, but host a meeting and sell things at the meeting. And then you have a whole group that's a one-to-many model. The other thing I want to talk about are cash flow within business. Many of you will hear things like, I see a lot I have LinkedIn, I have YouTube, I don't do other social media. And I saw something on LinkedIn where it was this woman and she generated, like, let's just say $500,000 in sales. Many of you see that and automatically think, wow, they can teach me something. They made all this money. Well, sales mean I sold that, but I don't know if they collected that. I don't know what their profitability was. There are many times in businesses that are at $500,000, $1 million, even 10 million, their profits may only be 3 to 5%. Typically in the restaurant industry, the profit margin is so slim. They're really doing a lot of that out of passion, unless they're doing large volume. Okay, that's when you see these franchises, they have large volume. A Chick-fil-A has a lot of volume. They're not making a whole lot of money off a $2, $3 chicken sandwich, okay, no matter how good it tastes to anyone. But they generate their sales off of volume. And those are things that you want to think of as well within your business. So those are the things that I'm just going to share today. Again, if you have questions, let me know. You all, I am on YouTube, I'm on LinkedIn. You guys can send me messages. And then another thing too is I'm actually creating a whole brand new channel that will have all of my content about relationships and things like that. So this is really about business. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and shut it down pretty early today. So each week I will host these live sessions. If you have questions, feel free to just post them below the post that I'm putting up for the live session, and then I'll go live. And feel free to set up a consultation with me. I actually do free, and I've done this for years. You can book 15 minutes with me one time. Okay, it's a one-time thing for free. I'll talk to you. I have a 2 o'clock today, 15 minutes. I will give you 15 minutes of my time. Now, it might not be immediate, but I'll give you 15 minutes, okay? So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Again, there's no secret to success. There's no secret to any of this, but there is a blueprint.